Terumo Medical Products. Elemano blood pressure monitor. Instructions for use. Setting up your product. The beginning process. Take the product out of the box. The box contains a medium cuff with an airbag and tubing, the main unit, instructions for use, and 2 batteries. Remove the packaging of individual components to begin the setup. Insertion of battery. Take the batteries out of the packaging. Remove the battery cover from the rear of the main body while pressing the tab of the cover. Insert a new battery so that the plus-minus signs on the battery correspond to those on the main body. An inversely inserted battery may generate heat and cause the main body to fail. Close the battery cover and press down the cover gently until it clicks. Connecting the cuff. Attach the cuff connector and the air tube of the cuff securely to the main body. Use the tube connection check window to ensure the air tube has been securely attached. Changing cuffs. To change the cuff sizes, simply power off the device. Disconnect the tubing from the air tube and cuff connector on the main unit. Connect the new cuff and repeat the setup process. Elemano blood pressure monitor. Instructions of use. Cleaning and disinfecting main body and inflation bulb. Cleaning the main body and inflation bulb. Visually check the surface of the main body and the inflation bulb. If the main body is not clean, gently wipe it with gauze dampened with lukewarm water. Afterwards, remove any remaining moisture with a dry, soft cloth. Disinfecting the main body and inflation bulb. Only use specific disinfectants for disinfecting. Wipe the main body with a material such as gauze dampened with disinfectant. Remove the disinfectant with a gauze dampened with water, and remove any remaining moisture with a dry, soft cloth. Cleaning the inflation bulb filter. If the inflation bulb is unable to pressurize the cuff, the air filter inside the inflation bulb may be clogged with dust. You must remove the dust from the air filter every 6 months. Detach the inflation bulb from the main body. Extract the filter from the inflation bulb and lightly brush the filter with a soft toothbrush. After cleaning the filter, attach the inflation bulb with the clean filter to the main body. Elemano blood pressure monitor. Instructions of use. Cleaning the cuff cover and airbag. Removing the airbags from the cuff cover. Make sure the airbag is removed from the cuff cover before cleaning, sterilizing, or disinfecting the cover. If you do not, it may result in breaking, discoloring, or malfunctioning of the airbag. Cleaning and washing of the cuff cover and airbag. Wash the cuff cover using a neutral detergent and thoroughly dry afterwards. Never use a bleaching agent to clean the cuff cover. To clean the airbag, including the air tube, gently wipe with a gauze soaked in lukewarm water. Make sure there is no excess water in the gauze. Afterwards, remove any remaining moisture with a soft, dry cloth. Disinfecting the cuff cover. Only use specific disinfectants for disinfecting the cuff cover. Apply the disinfectant on the gauze and wipe the cuff. Remove the disinfectant with the gauze soaked in lukewarm water and remove any remaining moisture with a soft, dry cloth. Sterilizing the cuff cover. To prevent infection, always sterilize the cuff cover with ethyl oxide gas if any blood or body fluid is present. Inserting the airbag into the cuff cover. Always make sure that the cuff cover and airbag are completely dry. Position the bag with the smaller bag facing upwards. Fold the large airbag, but do not fold the smaller bag. Position the cuff cover with the cuff size reference lines facing up and reinsert the airbag, with the long side put in first and with the tube at your right side. Unfold the large airbag after the reinsertion. Always check the airbags for folds and remove if there are any. Recheck the inside of the cuff cover to make sure that the direction of the airbag is correct. If the airbag is inserted inversely, the blood pressure monitor cannot detect pulse waves and will fail to perform a correct measurement. Elemano blood pressure monitor. Instructions for use. Automatic measurement performance. Applying the cuff. Position the arm with the palm of the hand facing up. Position the O mark on the upper arm where the artery is positioned. Apply the cuff around the arm 2 to 3 centimeters proximal to the elbow, keeping a 2-finger gap between the cuff and the arm. Make sure the index marks are within the area of the cuff size reference lines. Power on. Turn the Elemano on by pressing the power button. Once the power button is pressed, a buzzer will sound, and all indicators on the display will appear for approximately 1 second. If it is successful, the previous measurement will display. This will not display if the last measurement has failed. The exhausting indicator will remain on if any pressure remains in the cuff. In this case, an air exhaust process will be performed before 0 appears on the counter. Mode selection. Select the measurement mode by pressing the Mode button. You can choose between normal, slow, and auscultation mode. Elemano always defaults to the normal mode. Use the slow mode for patients with hypertension and weak pulse. Use the auscultation mode for patients you want to recheck with the stethoscope. Pressurization. Manually pressurize with the inflation bulb up to 30 to 40 millimeters mercury above the expected systolic pressure. If you have pressurized too high, press the exhaust button to lower the pressure. During the measurement, the cuff pressure is shown in the upper row of the display. If the low pressure displays, which indicates insufficient pressurization, squeeze the inflation bulb several times and pressurize up again to a higher level than the last pressurization. The measurement starts when pressurization is stopped. The airbag will gradually decompress. During the measurement, the pulse indicator displays the level of pulse detection. To cancel the measurement, press the power button. Results and power off. Once the diastolic pressure is measured, air exhaustion occurs automatically. The measurements of the systolic and diastolic pressures, as well as the pulse rate, are displayed. To restart the measurement without interruption, repressurize with your Elemano remaining on. Turn off your Elemano by pressing the power button. An automatic shutdown occurs after 3 minutes without input into the operational panel. If you have any more questions concerning the Elemano Terumo blood pressure monitor, please refer to the package insert or visit www.terumotmp.com.